Okay, so it's been over 10 years ago, probably more close to 12 years ago, since I filmed this area. The light is very subdued right now. The sun's full out and there's very little clouds. So it's early November, and what I like about the western part of Southern Illinois is that the leaves tend to change a little bit later out here. And there's a lot of beech trees here also. So the beech trees tend to hold their leaves a lot longer, sometimes throughout the winter. So this is called Chalk Bluff, what I'm on right now. So we'll come to a viewpoint on top of Chalk Bluff that'll look over to, I think it's called Sparrow Bluff or Sparrow Rock. So we are leaving the ridgetop and winding our way down to the canyon below. We have made it into one of the side canyons. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Even though it's been dry for quite a while now, these rocks are still moist. There's a little bit of water running down. So we'll have to watch our footing, because that can send you on your butt in no time. Yeah, there's these holes drilled out in these canyon walls. Kind of just round out a half circle. There's one on the other side too. Another one of these little cutout sections in here where it's been rounded off by water over time, erosion. This is the hardest section of this secondary canyon, is traversing down this waterfall. Now it's not so bad today because it's not rushing over, but it's still very slick and wet. This side canyon here is the one I came down. It has another side canyon, comes down this way. Once we get down here, it'll be fairly flat and we'll head into the main canyon. Okay, so it's by no means always this dry. I've been down here with this section, it's flooded. This is off trail just a little bit. We're fortunate enough where the water is not up. If it was, this could be completely underwater. So this is the base of Chalk Bluff, which we was on just a minute ago at that scenic overview. Look at the shapes and patterns in here. And that ceiling is just beautiful. Okay, this is not part of the main trail, and I'm not for sure how this got back here. There is a table back here. Okay, we're gonna get in here and grab a snack. So we've got, wow, look at this beast of a bluff here. Most of the leaves here in the valley floor are gone. That's kind of what I expected. Yeah, this has a really deep red rusty color. I'm getting further into this hike. The day is getting later. I am encountering a lot more people, so not for sure how much I can film, especially going up the last canyon here. Look at this funky erosion. It looks like it belongs in a cave. Really weird how it eroded. We are getting super close to the canyon that goes up to the top, leads back to the parking lot. This horsetail waterfall here is really beautiful when it's coming over. Now to get down to this canyon, you know, when it's raining and this thing is going, it's not advisable at all because it is dangerous. Yeah, really cool little waterfall. Okay, instead of going up the canyon, that secondary canyon, to get out of here, I've continued up the main canyon. Now, I know this only goes so far, and it dead ends at a really narrow part, and it's private property, so you can't go too far up this canyon. But yeah, this shelter is really neat because it's absorbing all these fall colors out here. So this shelter is near the end of the Shawnee Forest, and I think up there is a sign. It says no trespassing or something, private property. So yeah, this will be the end of the canyon here. So this is going to be the more popular canyon where people normally start out. This part here is pretty photogenic. It's probably the most photographed part of Little Grand Canyon. Just these divots and stuff like that is really cool. Sometimes hard to imagine certain trails being built today. This is one of them. Got these handholds here. Got this deep cut. Man, is it beautiful though. It's been about a month since I've been back here to Little Grand Canyon. The scenery is just totally different. We have lost all our leaves. It is about mid-December. We're going down here to check out the opposite side of the main canyon today. So it is cold. This morning it's about 27 degrees and it's warmed up to about maybe upper 30s or so. And I just want to make sure that I take it easy and don't slip or anything because there is no one out here this morning. I do have my Garmin inReach, so I'm just going to take it really easy. The rocks are fairly dry here. Now what I'm watching for is stuff like this. See how wet that is? And these leaves here, so those can conceal some spots that I just don't want to be on. This feels like a lot different hike than November, because now I can see the entire bluff. It's good to check these places out at different times. This is a offshoot of the main canyon. It looks pretty impressive. I've been here before, but don't remember a whole lot about it because it's been several years ago. We'll just make our way up. Look at all the holes up and down this canyon where it's been eroded out. This is where it gets super tricky. This canyon has narrowed down and we've got water and leaves and hardly any place to get a foothold. We're not going to risk it too much because it's just not worth it. Oh wow, look at this. We've got a hole up there, maybe a type of shelter. Oh yeah, really bright red colors. You can see where a squirrel or something that's been down here use this as a shelter area. Oh yeah, pretty cool. Nice rounded out pool here. It's like someone placed this rock here. It's just a really scenic area. I'm gonna try to get up here. There's not an easy way to get up here. I'd be able to go up this way. I was gonna go back down and get my camera, but that's a little slippery. I don't wanna have to do that twice. So I'm just gonna go around this corner here. Check this place out. So we got the canyon down here. Yeah, I've never been up here. I thought this was a part of a bone, but it's just a rock. Yeah, just a really cool, beautiful area. The sunlight hitting the inside of the shelter is pretty cool. Right up there, the sun is just breaking. I've got these beautiful shapes of the trees just lighting this up. So I think I'm getting pretty much at the end where I want to go because it gets a little bit more steeper. And yeah, this one looks kind of tricky, doable, but I just don't know if I want to go any further. This is the big muddy floodplain. The water can back up here quite a ways. This may be the biggest grapevine I have ever seen. I mean, it's almost tree-like. It winds its way up this bluff. And we've got another little rounded out spot here. Take a look at. Get in here. Yeah, so this is very similar to the other side of the bluff that we filmed some of these rock areas. We'll continue to look for these and look for these huge grapevines too. Wow. Just came across some of the names on the wall here. Looks like it says 1934 maybe? J.W. Porter, November 22nd, 1902. We got someone here from 1924. Look at this scene. This is really cool. It's hard to see with the sun. I think I can see it now. Rounded out here with this main creek coming through, just eroding and eating into this bank here. So we'll get down here. There's some rocks that we can cross and we'll just enjoy this little bend here. this bluff, I mean, it is reflecting the light. It has this grayish white tint to it. And yeah, it is just really cool. And it's big. I'm gonna try to get to the outlet of this creek. I am standing on this rock that looks like a shark, but we've got Swallow Rock in the background, and it's just protruding out into this floodplain. And then we've got Chalk Bluff over on the other side, and that's the one which got the viewpoint. And then you come down this valley here. But yeah, there's not many times I can get out here, and I would not come down here in the summer or spring or any time when it's even a little bit warm, because you've got all this rock back here with these trees on them. It is just a snake haven. Oh my gosh, but this may not be possible. I thought it might be a little bit frozen still, but it's not. Ooh, I'm sinking. I can see somebody else has been out here trying to do the same thing. I still see ice crystals on the mud here. I hope it holds up. Yeah, lots of raccoon tracks. Oh yeah, I can see where someone slopped up here. Oh yeah, we don't want to get in that. Look at that. Oh, but we can see it right there. Right there. Here's the big muddy. Okay. Yeah, we're in the shadows here, so do a little bit better. Okay, we made it out here. My boots are muddy, but yeah, that is the back part of Swallow Rock there, right over there. And looking south. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too much further here, but just kind of shows you that this all links up, and this eventually goes down to the Mississippi. This looks dry enough where I may be able to walk this to that bluff. So what I'm gonna do is continue down just a little bit, and then we'll go back around the bluff this way back to where that shark rock. Found this little crack. Pretty wide open. It's raining in here though. That's pretty cool. This is interesting looking rock formations. Almost looks like an ear. It almost looks like a face. Right there's the mouth, nose. Starting to lose our flatness. I'm gonna start to go up this hill here to get alongside the bluff. We are coming back to where we started. Right over there is Chalk Bluff. And this is probably going to be the last of my filming. So what I'll probably do is cut over to some extended footage that I did in November on top of Chalk Bluff. There's a small trail that leads down here. Now, I don't know if it's official, but I do know that it is dangerous. So I've been out here before, and this is not a place to come with kids or anything like that, because it is a sheer drop off. So you got to be careful out here. That bluff line over there is Fountain Bluff, and it is very close to Grand Tower. And I've actually done some filming over there, but I've never released it. Gorham is situated right behind that hill, and this is what we've got. We've got the Mississippi floodplain. They say it's about 6 miles across, to way over there where those hills are. So Mississippi floodplain here. This is Swallow Rock. Part of that is National Forest. It's a little bit harder to get to, but yeah, really beautiful area. All right, here's the thing about a place like this. It is unforgiving. So there have been people that have died here, and for a multitude of reasons, bad footing, bad footwear, not, really paying attention to their environment. So don't come down here with a cavalier attitude that nothing can happen, because it can change just like that. So definitely come down here with a sense of fear and awe for this place. Just respect it. Pay attention to your environment, your footing. If it's wet, I advise not coming down because those canyons, those side canyons will really get you. So that is Swallow Rock. Now, this is the creek that comes out of the canyon, and I don't think you can see it. Right there is the Big Muddy River. So it drains directly into the Big Muddy. Really nice fall colors on the top there. So this bluff looks a lot like the bluff I'm standing on. So we'll kind of head down. We'll head down now. We may venture into the creek a little bit since it's dry. A lot of times you can't do that. We'll check it out to see if that's even feasible. Snakes still may be out. It's supposed to get up to 75 today, so have to be aware of that. There are rattlesnakes, copperheads, cottonmouths down this way. So we need, even though it's November, we still need to be aware and pay attention to where we're stepping and where we're going. So